Alright. Back on Periscope. Thanks for watching. If you're watching the replay, thanks for being here. Just going to do my daily assignment for Periscope. Whoops. Peri dudes. Stay. That should do it. Alright. Hi, thanks and welcome. Thanks for coming into the scope. Folks will be joining in shortly. The notification is slow going out, but it will go out. That's what I should do. Oh, sorry. Just thinking to myself. So if you're watching the replay, thanks for joining me, and a bunch of you guys will be, I know, because for the Peri Dudes daily assignment post. Okay, a couple of things. Thanks for coming in, by the way. Feel free to share this out if you like. Thanks for coming in, watching the scope. My name is Barry Selby. I am a relationship expert, teacher, and guide. No, it wasn't always that, which is where today's topic's going to come in handy. This is the Peri Dudes daily assignment for February 11th. And this one is 3 things you teach a younger you, or 3 things I would teach a younger me. And that's what my topic is today. And I'll keep it pretty succinct since one person watching, so this can be for the replay, and rather delaying it, I'll get right into the meat of it. And also I've got a special offer at the back end, by the way, which I want to let you know about, especially for the Peri Dudes, so you want to know about this. So 3 things. It was hard to come down to just 3 because I realized I had about 6 or 7 things coming out of this one. So, hey, nice to have you here. Thanks for joining me. Kristen, thanks for being here. If you do me a favor and share this out on Periscope and Twitter, my link didn't go yet. It's a delayed reaction for some reason where my notifications to all my followers doesn't happen. Kind of weird. So if you just kind of share it out, I'd appreciate it to Twitter and Periscope. And if you follow me, that'd be awesome too. So today, this is a personal scope, as it were. Thank you for sharing that. And it's really for, it's a daily assignment for the Peri Dudes group. We have the daily assignments we do for our group, for the men in the Peri Dudes. It's public consumption, so you're welcome to listen in, but it's really for me to speak about what I would say are 3 of the things, because of the subject for today, 3 things I would teach a younger me. And the things I would teach, there's a whole, actually probably a list of about 20 I would do actually, now looking back. But I picked 3 to start with, and that's what these are about. And these might apply to you too. And if they do, great. If they don't, I understand. And as I mentioned as well, I'm going to offer something at the back end, which I'd say put out a special offer at the back end for people, actually 2 special offers, depending who's watching. So, first one, and this is probably the most fundamental of all for everybody. The first thing I would teach my younger self is know you are worthy. And in particular, know you're worthy despite how things look and what you're doing. To know that and to build self-worth, self-support, maybe the biggest life skill, the biggest tool to leverage for having a healthy life in all areas. So that is like number 1. First thing is know you're worthy. And it's not a thing you have to do much with. It's more about recognizing that's the truth of who you are. So you don't have to do anything else. When you know you're worthy, because there's nothing to do to prove it, because you already are worthy, it's a component of why you're on the planet, to be honest. Now I get metaphysical about it, but that's the truth. So who you are and your worthiness is not dependent upon anything else outside. You're here, you're worthy. Done. That's number 1. Number 2 is know who you are. And what do I mean by that? What I mean is, in my life from younger age till now, I've had 8 to 9 careers, and I define myself by those careers a lot of the time. I didn't know who I really was. I was defining myself by what I was doing. Now I look back from a little bit of hindsight, I can see very clearly that who I am was independent of that, but I didn't own that. So when I say know who you are, it really means almost like own and appreciate who I am. I mean, it's a better way of putting it. Because there's a certain recognition of cumulative skills, lessons, teachings that I've had added to that, but still, I know who I am. And I wish I'd known that when I was a little bit younger, in my teens, for example. The third one, well, this actually, you know what? I had one written down. I'm changing it. I just had this hit. I had an incredible gift of a session with somebody who I know who does amazing healing work with a thing called NET, which is Neuroemotive Technique, or Neuroemotive Therapy. Bottom line was, though, I discovered in the process of something that happened when I was a teenager, this is the age of the younger version of myself, that I was carrying around this false belief. So I'm going to speak to that directly as a way of remembering what I've learned. And it's this. I'll say the negative first, then I'll affirm the positive so I can break it down. I had a programming that I was choosing to limit my success. One, so I didn't shame my father, and two, so I wouldn't leave my brother behind. And I'm not going to get into too much detail, you don't need the detail. Basically, so I was the firstborn kid, I had this unspoken rule in my head that if I earned more than my father did, or did more successfully in business than my father did, I would shame him. And if I did too well in school, did too well in life, thank you, Greg, appreciate you for sharing that out. If I did too well in school or in business, because my brother was younger than me, I'd leave him behind. So I had these two rules running around in my head. So for my third thing I would teach my younger self is, I figure out to say this in a nice way, not being a counter to something else. But let me put what I was intending to do. My intention, aloha, my brother, good to see you. Damn, how do I say this? That what I do in my life to succeed doesn't shame anybody else, doesn't leave anybody behind. That's the truth. That by being successful in my life, by getting the academic education which I did, because I was the first one in my family to get a bachelor's degree and one for a master's degree, but to do that intentionally and younger, because I delayed it for a long time. So to say that I'm going to do these things and achieve them is to honor my father and to honor my brother and not leave him behind. I had this rule, as I said, there was this unspoken rule I had embedded in my consciousness that wasn't something I was told. I just took on this two beliefs, that if I did too well in work and business, I somehow shamed my dad because I would do better than him somehow. And the second one was that I would leave my brother behind if I went too far out in the world. It's like, it's bullshit, it's not true. But I had a born belief about that limited my success for a long time because of that. So I'm stating to my younger self in this moment, across time and space, that I can do anything I want. And I have the ability, the skill, and the commitment to succeed, excel, do really well in academically and in business and in money and all those areas, and still have my dad be proud of me and have my brother close to me. Wow. That one felt good. I felt that inside. So that was the third one. And for those joining me now, I'll just go back and recap the first two so you have those as well. First of all is know that you're worthy. By the fact you're being who you are is worthy enough. Nothing else to do, focus, or anything else. Hi Michelle, nice to have you here. This is by the way, just recapping and rewinding, since some of you just joined in, this is my daily assignment for the Berry Dudes group. I've got a couple of special things to talk about at the back end of this scope, so stay tuned. One's a deal, one's an offer. If that makes sense. I love everyone's coming in now, awesome. So this is my daily assignment for the Berry Dudes group, and it's the three things that I would teach my younger self. And to recap, since somebody just joined in, I want to just quickly recap the three things. First one is to know that you're worthy, because we are all worthy. And we forget, I forgot many times ago, to base my worthiness on how I was doing or not doing, who I was hanging out with or not hanging out with, where I was living, etc., etc. I was putting all my worthiness on everything outside of myself, and it's so not true. Reality, truth, is who we are is worthy enough. Thank you, brother. It's nice to see you guys here. Thank you for the love. It's a good night to invite. These are your shortcuts, aren't they? I don't know if we can just pop them up right fast. I love that. That's awesome. So first one is know you're worthy. And yes, when I'm speaking to myself in this, to my younger self, you can take these home with you too. That's obviously the case, number one. So number two, again, was know who you are. Know that who you are is not based upon what you do. It's similar to worthiness, but different, because my identity was very hooked up to what I did in the world. And I've had 9 careers. So I had a lot of shifting perceptions of myself based upon what I was doing. Yes, thank you for that. Awesome, Greg. That's number 2. And number 3, which I didn't have on my list because I just came back to it, was to live my life fully and succeed to the best of my ability, and know that those people in my family and close to me will be respected. That's a long one. You have to write it down, Greg. That was a bit longer than you need to write down. but it was that recognition that it's okay to succeed and excel in business, in academic, in life, and still be close to my family, to not shame my dad, and to have my brother still be close to me, which is rewiring some beliefs I was carrying around since I was in my teens. So that was powerful for me. So that's the three. And I'll post this one replay in the group for the guys there. Two things, quick things. I was talking to Aaron at Archon Mounts. Now, if anybody don't know who Archon Mounts is, Archon Mounts. Damn, Greg, you were on it. That was awesome. Thank you, Greg. You took notes. Shit. So, sorry. Excuse that four-letter word. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. That was awesome. So, quick sidebar. If you don't know who Archon Mounts is, I have one of these tripods. I just got it, by the way. You are taking notes, brah, indeed. But most people using Periscope and learned this already. But if you don't know this, there's a company called Archon Mounts. There you go. Archon, there you go. Archon. I better take notes on yours. Yeah, apparently I better. You're throwing the gauntlet down now, Greg. Anyway, Archon Mounts makes amazing tripods and camera stands, car mounts for your phone, GPS units, also stuff like that. I got this tripod. I've been wanting to get one for a long time. A bunch of people in the Perigos have got them. Other people have them too. I was talking to Aaron today because I had a question about something, and he, because he also knows Karma as well as myself in the Peri Dudes group, has given us our own discount code for Archon. So if you're watching this scope, or if you're anybody watching this scope, if you want to get some great kit gear to hold your camera stable and steady at the right height, which I love about this tripod, it's the 11-inch tripod, so it's high enough. I've got it propped up right now because I've got something I'm working on. That's why I had to talk to him. You can save 20% from now through Tuesday by using the word PeriDudes as your coupon code when you check out. So go to archon.com. I don't have the thing for Archon, do I? I didn't write it down, no. But if you go to archon.com, and if you want to buy some stuff, and they have tripod mounts, they have suction mounts, they have all sorts of great platforms and things for dual mounts, all sorts of stuff with different tools. You get stuff from them. The way it works is, from now until Tuesday morning, as in after, is doing a Valentine's special this weekend. Just put in the word PeriDudes, in the checkout, and you can get 20% off. After Tuesday, it goes back to 10%. So you can get a discount anytime, but they're doing the best of the year discount, 20%, from now, actually from about an hour ago when I talked to him, which he gave us, really sweet, through till Tuesday. So that was kind of a nice thing. So, and by the way, this is a shout out to the Peri Dudes specifically. I want to get the hashtag. I want to get this coupon code out and used by people, because apparently the number two, most used Periscope. Sorry, the number 2 coupon code used is Perigirls, but they've only got about 30 or 40 sales using that code right now, so we can beat that. So I challenge you, gauntlet thrown down to the Peri Dudes, is we all should start getting Archon gear. So I'm just saying to you guys, and they'll be posting the replay, it's archon.com, ARKON.com. I don't have the, I'm trying to find the notes I have on here. This is, if you can read that, Archon, ARKON, and Archon, where is it? It's on the page there somewhere. Whoops, can you focus it? Yes, you can, Michelle. You can use PeriDudes, and it's one R, not 2, so it's PeriDudes. See, PeriDudes, girls versus dudes. Big girls versus big dudes, yeah. PeriDudes, and we get 20% discount. So if you're looking at getting the tripod, they have tripods that start at $20. The 11-inch one is one I like. The high-end one is about $50. So if you use PeriDudes, you get $10 off. That's pretty sweet. And it ships from Arcadia, so if you're in California, it's fast. Elsewhere in the country, it takes a bit longer, but it's a real good deal. So yeah, get yourself that. Second thing is an offer for the ladies who are following me on Periscope. I did actually email. I'm not teetering anymore. Right, exactly. I had to do something different. I did a jury rig on this one because I got to get something fixed. But the tripod is great because it has better strength. It's also taller. My other tripods are about half the height of this one. So now the tripod is actually eye height, which is much nicer. I really like it. So I'm a big fan. And it's much more adjustable too. Anyway, enough plugging about the products. Go check them out yourself. Archon.com. They have tons of products. Awesome stuff. And Aaron is the man. Aaron's the man up there. He's awesome. Yes, I was looking down a bit before because the tripod mount was down here, so I'd look down at it. So it's a bit better. You know, less of this, more of this. You're stealing your hand rubbing technique, brother. What, this? As I start my scopes for some reason, I sort of go, okay, let's get into business. You know, I just do it as reflex. Second, bet on the neck. Yeah, exactly. Second thing, which Michelle, I think you already know about, but I'm going to put out any women watching the scope, because guys, well, the guys you can look at this too. If any of you are looking for hands-on, heart-based, direct, private, personalized coaching, I do offer 3-month coaching packages on my website and everything else. Right now, I'm offering a special deal through the weekend because it is Valentine's weekend, which is my holiday, in quotes, for my business. So on the back of men back problems. I ain't that old, and my back is fine. Let's just make yourself, Greg, and you're younger than me, so you know, whatever on that. So what I'm letting folks know about, if you're interested in getting coaching, I'm offering a very special deal that's not anywhere visible. It's not on my site, but it's a massive. It's either an extra month of coaching free, or a drastic discount on my price for 3-month coaching. But to find out more about that, you have to email me. And here's the deal. Email me at barry@barryselby.com if you want more information, and put Valentine's Day in the subject, or in somewhere in the content, all right? So, my tax season ends? No. I don't have a tax season. No, it's just that Valentine's Day is my holiday because I'm all about love and relationships. And frankly, if I could find Cupid, I'd strangle him. I have a whole rant about that coming up this week about, I talked about it a bit earlier, but I'll talk about it again on Saturday probably, about my whole issue with Valentine's Day and the whole the thinking that it's so as easy as an arrow in the head or the heart. No, more than that. I've actually got an email to my list going out that's going to be really confrontive because I feel the mood coming up. But basically, I want to help people get what they want. And I've said it before that we tend to put murder Cupid discriminates. Does he? I don't know. I haven't seen that. I mean, Cupid basically just fires these arrows, and I'm like, excuse me, but first of all, we have free will. You can't just make us fall in love with somebody else because you want us to. And secondly, it isn't as easy as that, because we get driven by our programming, and I want to help clients, my audience, you, if you want to help with that, change your programming so you get what you really do want. That's the simplest way I can put it. So email me and I'll tell you more about it, and send you all the links. And that's it. So I've done my assignment. Give you the offer for Archon mounts for Perry Dudes, which is brand new, and Karma's going to hear about that shortly. He's getting a direct message from Aaron, I believe, about that. So I'll be sharing it on the group as well for you guys to know about. And the third thing is about my invitation for private coaching to grab the deal. It's going to be massive whilst Valentine's Day is happening. Absolutely, you're welcome. Greg, thank you for being here too. Thanks for catching my words and writing them out neatly, because they will come in a rush. And I'll be back on again. Yeah, I think that's it. My second scope today, and that's the last one, I think. I don't think I have anything else planned later on today. My Pair of Dudes assignment is complete. All right, I'll be back on again tomorrow, most likely. Got other scopes to do. And yeah, there we go. Thanks for watching, folks. Thanks for being here. Always a pleasure. And watch the replay. Thank you, Michelle. I appreciate you being here too. I appreciate being able to support you in the interaction with the email. It's been a good start, and I look forward to more support. So you've got the email in your inbox. I don't know if you saw it or not, but take a look, and we'll go from there. All right, folks. Thanks for being here. If you just joined the scope, please watch the replay because I'm done. I'll be back on again tomorrow, and have a wonderful evening, afternoon, morning, wherever you are. And as I've said before in previous scopes, love yourself more today than you did yesterday, because you deserve it. I'll see you later. Bye.